Good morning, students. Welcome to yet another video of Geography Chapter 1 Resources and Development Part 4. In the previous class, we learned classification of resources. In today's class, we will be learning soil erosion and soil conservation. First, let's analyze what is the meaning of the term soil erosion. The denudation of the soil cover and subsequent washing down is described as soil erosion. The soil erosion is caused due to human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, construction and mining, etc. Also, there are some other natural forces like wind, glacier, and water which lead to soil erosion. Soil erosion is also caused due to defective methods of farming. The running water cuts through the clayey soils and makes deep channels as gullies. The land becomes unfit for cultivation and it is known as bad land. When water flows as a sheet over large areas down a slope and the top soil is washed away, it is known as sheet erosion. Wind blows loose soil off flat or sloping lands is known as wind erosion. Now let's move on to the second part of today's class, that is the different ways to conserve soil, or else the different ways for soil conservation. The first one, here you can see it is explaining about plowing along the contour lines decelerate the flow of water down the slopes. This is called contour plowing. So first it is explaining that contour plowing is an effective way to conserve soil erosion. Next is terrace cultivation. Terrace cultivation restricts erosion. This type of agricultural practice is done in western and central Himalayas. And the third point is when a large field is divided into strips and strips of grass are left to grow between the crops, then this break up the force of the wind. This method is known as strip cropping. The next it is explaining that shelter belt. Shelter belt also is a best method to conserve or else to avoid soil erosion. That is, planting lines of trees to create shelter helps in the stabilization of sand dunes and in stabilizing the desert in western India. Rows of such trees are called shelter belts. So these are the four prominent ways in which we can prevent soil erosion, or else the ways in which we can conserve soil. So now we concluded today's class. If you have any doubts, you can mail to dmcsonlinequeries@gmail.com. In the next class, we will do a full recap of this entire chapter. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.